Alright, people. Umikahawkma is in the building. Okay. Let's have a quick chat while I'm sitting here on my break. I didn't know it constantly sent out the invitations to the same people. Okay, I can do that. Let me see what else I can do on this joint. What is that? Nothing in there, okay. Okay, people, I'm back. I had to shoot that to Facebook Live. Bring a couple people in, let them know. But ain't too many people on here because I don't be on here too much. Not on YouTube. I'm always on Facebook Live. They've been blotting me out lately, so I guess I'm going to take this approach. Okay. Today is September the 15th, Friday. Thought yesterday was Friday. I got confused. I wrote the wrong number on my paper and got totally confused. Okay, this is Emperor Umikahawkma, King America in the building. Okay. Namaste, sasikal, shalom alaikum, dobre jing, angyang angse, oi, ohayo, shinowa. That's my greetings, peoples. Let me see if I can smoothly get into this. I don't have too many emotions affecting me at this point in time, so I can get my message across clearly. Brothers and sisters, we are in a state of confusion and chaos. Now, what we must understand and overstand and understand that there's a group of people that feed off of chaos. Now, these are the same group of people that you would consider to be an agent or this or that or someone just blatantly turning the other cheek to what they see in the news or what they see around them and even what they have heard about their or his story kicking your ass, right? So, this is the major problem. So this is what causes, because the certain groups seem to work together to keep from coming together, to keep the chaos and the confusion of which way to go. Now we're in the middle of a storm and shit is happening, but the people are still got the rest of their people saying which way to go. Which way do we go? Instead of us sitting down at the round table, a group of melanin people putting together the plan on a piece of paper, a blueprint of what we plan to do, plan A all the way to plan Z, right? And at that particular time, you feel me, submitting that paper to all of the people to where they can see what the plan is and say, do they agree or not agree? This is what we plan on doing. This is what we finna do. Do you agree and are you down? You feel what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all how I'm going to launch whatever I'm going to launch when I launch it. But this is how it's done. And then the people come in, one by one. They start to see the truth in the project and the people behind the project. They see the truth in the unity. They see the honesty. They see the integrity. They see the love. They see all of these things. You feel what I'm saying? And then once that happens, and you sit around the round table and you put things together, put the word out to the people. This is what we're going to do. Because to have a mind, meaning that you can sit in one place, in a group, and break the problem down and pull the solutions out. See, it's been 4 years that went by. Now, people said a lot of things, but what are the things that came out of your mouth How many of those words are on paper? 1, we do this. 2, we do this. 3, we do this. How do you cure AIDS? You got the cure, right? Okay, what's step 1? Okay, what's step 2? Okay, what's step 3? Okay, what's step 4? Now that's a goddamn blueprint. Now whatever the cure may be for AIDS or any diseases, what are the steps? Are they documented on paper? And why are you keeping them a secret? That is the karma that people pay for. When you keep secrets, you end up paying for the karma, because the Most High want the secrets to be released, want the truth to be told. Because once the truth is told, people can make an honest choice of which way was to go, right or left. Do you want this? The first thing that was given to you, the trees, the birds, the frequency, the night. Do you want this? Or do you want this, what you just came from? And that gives us an honest decision on what path to take. Like I always said, if I showed you heaven in its completeness, in its fullness, that you will fight for it, and you will want to stay as close as possible to it as possible. Even if they chose to take away your physical form, you'll still stay close as possible in the spiritual realm of the body to heaven. You feel what I'm saying? So you may look at the body, but when looking at the body, this person right here, who looked like Marilyn Manson walking down the street, I don't know if it's a woman or a man, but he looked like Marilyn Manson, right? In his spirit, he can be far from the truth or close to the truth in that body, right? Still can be close or far from the truth. Now, when you get the truth, you're going to want to become closer to the truth. And once you find out the truth at that particular time, right, you're going to make that choice and that decision in life, what you're willing to put your life on the line for. But you have to be able to get that truth. And then once you get that truth of what heaven is, that's just like a person being 225 pounds or 250 pounds, right? And then you find out after being 250 pounds, right, you slim down to 150 pounds or 160 pounds. And now you see the difference from how your spirit acted as a 250 pound person and how your spirit and how your mind worked as a 150 pound person. And now you have made a choice never to be fat again. This is the same story that a lot of us is going to. But what we have to do is blueprint the path, like I have done in every other video you have seen. Everything is blueprinted to telling you step by step what I have done to get to where I am at in this position, in this vibration, in this frequency. Even though I had to drop in frequency for the world purposes, but the spirit is still not far from the path of meditation and the blue light lighting up. It's not far. I know I just take some time, woo-woo, fast a little bit, and I'm back into my light body. It wouldn't take me as long as it would take me if I was 250 pounds, and now I got to reach back to my light body. Now I want to go back to my light body. There's no balance. Now you're going to take 6-7 months to get that weight off and get back down to that light body. That's too long. Especially if you know all of your supernatural powers are hitting within the light activated body, within the skinny body, not within the fat body. You can do more things that you can do healthy and balanced, or healthy, balanced, or thin, whatever you want to call it. You can do more things than you can do then. Thinking, physically, and even sexually. That's a fact. So why would we get overweight unless there's some type of depressed state happening to the mind that keeps us in this depressed state, and we continue to eat and eat rather than to fight back on something that's trying to take you out, because maybe you're the type of spirit that can live a long time. But if they can get you to live in death and depression a long time, it will take away that longevity life that you would have had if you wasn't in that state and believed that state to be the truth. So when you believe that state to be the truth, I'm fat, this is what it is, I think we are going to die. So when you went in that state, you have already lost the war. You feel what I'm saying? You didn't even want to fight. You put your gloves down, everything. You said your mind that being fat, even though I can only do doggy style and missionary, and I can't put your leg up, even though you told yourself that this is better than being slim. Now I can pick you up, carry you around the room. Now look, you can do the splits. I'm going to do the splits on top of you. Hey, we can do it like this. Now you're doing all these supernatural Kama Sutra positions because y'all chose to be thinner. And not only that, you're going to find out that your powers and your sexual explosion is even more greater when you are thinner. These are facts that we have to come to on our own. And then once you come to and you find that heaven, and then you will know what to fight for. Remember, some was raised outside in Jamaica in the forest or closer to the forest and raised and taught certain things. And then some was raised in a concrete jungle where you didn't notice the forest. All you seen, all your vision went from the house, the car, the ass, the bike, the motorcycle, the this, the that. Your eyes never looked at nature. You bypassed nature all day long. You didn't even play in the dirt no more. You walked in shoes. You see what I'm saying? So all of these things disconnected from our natural connection. And in that natural connection, you would have seen how we don't drink alcohol. And we don't do this and we don't do that for certain reasons. To stay closer to the inner path of heaven. So you can defile heaven and the body can run on foul spirits. The body can run on foul spirits. How do you know this? Because there's foul spirits running the planet right now. On Mali, crack, heroin, or whatever you can think of. These spirits are running the planet in a foul body. So is it true that it can happen? Yes. And not only that, they can touch and vampirism another person and bring them into defiling their body. And now you're in a race. You got to deal with the facts. And now you're in a race. And in this race, you have people on this side defiling their body. Then you got people on this side keeping a healthy body. And this is just the physical aspect we're talking about, the outer aspect. That same race is on the inside too. There's people who stay innerly close to God and may their body may be defiled, but the inner path is still, because you can't cure awareness. And once you become aware that you're going too far this way, that what keeps your balance. But to be not aware, like ants. When ants, I notice when I feed my ants all the time, when ants eat the syrup, they eat till they can't eat no more. There's nothing in here to discernment to say we ate too much. They eat till they die. And die in the shit. For eating too much. And that's where you got to understand, when you get intoxicated to certain levels, your frequency of light reaches the ant frequency of light. And this is where you pick up. Look at all the life below your feet. That life below your feet, that insectilia life, those are frequency. And when you reach that frequency by going too far over into the detoxification of the body, that's where you pick up all of the things that eating yourself to death. That's when you start eating yourself to death. You don't know when to stop. You feel what I'm saying? You're feeling all of these vibrations that's coming from a lower dimension. And it's not coming from you. What we have to do is gain control over our emotions. Find out what they are, where they come from. How do you do this in its entirety, which is living in a community-based life, and living in community in nature? Are you doing that now? The only place where that possibility is even possible is on the other side where they're fighting to keep the land. And on the other side where they're fighting to keep the land. You have to be in a place where there's trees and there's earth and there's communionism with the melanin. That's where you figure. See, now they're breaking it down. I don't know what just happened, people. I wasn't even paying attention. Something happened in the broadcast, and I don't even know where it stopped at. So now I got to pay attention. I can't talk out this way now. Now I got to pay attention because they're playing games on the phone as usual. But we have to come into the community-based life. Basically, what I'm saying. It cut me off, so I don't know what happened. So it might be chopped up. I don't know what happened. But I still got time. I'll see if I can blend it in my mind and spit it back. But let's get to community living. Get on Marco Polo, and let's use this Marco Polo and use the rooms as board meetings. These are board meetings, like we're sitting around the round table and we're discussing, we're putting plans into action, we're discussing, we're putting plans into action. Because once you put all of your signs together from Aries all the way down to Pisces, and then you put them in these groups, this is how we work everything out. This is how we figure ourselves out. Through being in that group where everybody is in there from Aries all the way to Pisces, right? And we can do this for each destiny if you want to do it. But I want to work with my number 9s now, because through my observation from meeting different number 9s from in my walk, in my odyssey, we all have the certain same vibration when we come out. I'm an empath. I don't know what they feel, but I know what I feel when they talk. I know how the energy enters my body when they speak. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I am attaching myself to. So I want all my number 9 destinies, meaning that if your birthday add up, which means mine is 32678. So you got to add that up. 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 8. And if it add up to 9, then your destiny is 9, and I need you to join in the group. You know what I mean? Join in the group. I need all my 9s to join in the group. Just go to King Amir Ka. Kingamirka. King Amir Ka. Go on there, log in. We're going to set up a group. And then we can set up a group for 3s. We can set up a group for 2 destinies, 1 destinies, and put them all together and kind of see how this numerology thing is working together, how our planets is working together. Let's get our numbers to work together. Let's get our numbers to play the part. Let's now we have a willpower to fix, but you got to have the willpower to say, yes, I'm in. Let's do it. But without that confirmation of the willpower to be there, sitting in front of the book and open the eyes to read, all that it takes willpower. And if you don't have the willpower to be there to receive what you're finna receive, then you will never receive it. If you choose to stay in the hood drinking alcohol and copping out, if you choose not to see what is happening in this world, that you are being surrounded, that people are modifying life to suck your energy dry so they can feed off of you. You are their cattle when it comes to energy, life source energy. You are their cattle. Don't look at the skin color. Look at the frequency of light that lies within the body. And you have become the cattle for people who do not even give praises to the energy in their body, who do not operate the frequency on the right path in their own body, but wants it from the other people. They want the frequency from you. You're different, but you got to find out why you're different. And then when it comes down to the light frequency, then you're going to understand the difference from the light frequency. Skin tone, whatever you want to call it, it's a frequency. The darker the berry, the more the power. That's just how the shit goes. The different planets you are, the more the power. If you're from a certain planet, you're going to have a more power than another person from another planet. You have this planet location in you, and this is what you're kicking off. And it's not going to be as powerful as this person, whether they are lighter or darker. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes down to lighter, darker, and darker, both being from the same planet, they will have the same power burst. Now we must equalize these frequencies and put them together in harmonization in order to create these pyramids once again. But first, they got all kind of shit now. They say my battery is overcharging. All kind of shit jumping off. Boy, I must be going in, huh? I want to go in a little more, but I just wanted to get y'all. I wanted to get y'all into the state of. Just getting into the state of that fantasy thinking. Think of the fantasy. Think how simple and easy it's supposed to be. People are supposed to come together. You're supposed to say, hey man, let's write down what we're going to do. Let's write down the goals, the plans, the plot, and let's get it. I don't see nothing hard about this. But the only thing that makes things hard, people are what you would call frustrators. They're there to frustrate the system. They are there to keep you angry. Because remember, God lives off of happy energy. The devil lives off of anger. The devil lives off the anger. God lives off of love energy, harmonizing energy. The devil lives off of anger. Remember that. The energy. That's how they feed. One feeds through chaos and anger and confusion and frustration. And one feeds through simplicity, harmonization, and, coming together. Understanding, yes, okay. Yes, he can jump higher than me. And not being in a position where, no, he can't jump. No, let me try again. He can't jump. Hey, John, he can jump higher than you. We can see he both can jump higher than you. No matter how, he can jump higher than you. Can we all agree? No, I can jump higher. No, give me one more chance. There's none of that happening. So if you want to track down the demon, you track down the anger, and you track down the confusion, and you track down the chaos, and you track down those who are professionally trying to waste your time. You're in an ASAP moment. You are here to free the world. Especially my number 9. You are here to free the world and heal the world. And if push comes to shove, you are here to tear the world to pieces. This is what it is. But the world must be put back in its harmonization. Because if it stays the same, those children who have been manipulated, who have been led down the wrong path for the right reasons, for the wrong person, to be a sacrifice over and over and over again. And these people, whether white or black spirits that's running the body, they remain over the people who have the harmonization and humanity in their heart. They carry the program in their heart. That's why some people get misused and abused, but take so much because they have so much inside of them. That's why they take so much. And that's why they will easily take the path when you tell them to turn the other cheek. Or when you tell them to, let's just be cool, everything is cool, but you're still kicking their ass. And they see you. But at the same time, you're giving them the out, which is, man, if you be cool, you still can go to the park, you still can have sex with your wife, you still can come to the movies and watch our movies, you still can give us money, we come to Walmart, you still can enjoy life, our life. You still can, pay rent, go through the struggle. You still can have barbecues and chicken. You still can have these little small things. You can drive. You got a license. You still can drive cars. Come buy our cars. Well, you can't buy the expensive one. You can buy our old cars. You can go to the auctions and buy the cars that we made in 1980. You can buy them for cheap. Now, they got you on a low level of life and a low level of thinking and operating. Everything is low. In order for them to stay high, somebody got to be low. Now it's time for us to reverse it. How to reverse it? We reverse everything that has been done to us. We do the reverse of things. They told us to eat meat. Well, let's don't eat meat. Let's try that shit out. Come on, nigga, let's try it. Fuck it. We've been this long. They told us to drink soda pops and shit. Nigga, let's start drinking teas. You know what I mean? Everything in reverse. Reverse everything. But
Sign that top one.
The top one.
Just right here. Driver's signature in front of me. Alright. And which copy do I get of that?
The pink. What time is it?
It's 2:20. Thank you.
All right now. But anyway, peoples, I gotta go get the rest of this money. I'm gonna get back at y'all. Y'all see I'm getting right? See, I'm not just talking. I'm just not just telling you shit. I'm getting right, fasting, doing my push-ups till I can't do them no more. Every day you wake up, to all my men out there, my warriors, my Shambhala warriors of peace, righteousness, and a good time on earth. Think of what you're fighting for, man. You're fighting for blissness, a world with no money. Just women, you and men, just building, loving. This is what you're fighting for. It's yours. It was taken from you a long time ago. It's time for you to take it back. But, every day, hit the ground, give praises to the Mother Earth. Every time, give praises to the Mother Earth. Give praises to the free earth. Give praises to the free earth. Give praise to harmonization. And keep doing your push-ups till you can't do it no more. When you have to pull yourself off the ground, you might have to lay there for a minute, roll over, lift yourself up, whatever, till you can't do them no more. And that's your set for the day. That's your prayer. Let's get this top right. Let's get all this top shit, so we won't have no problems blocking. We won't have no problems. You see what I'm saying? But that's just something simple. I'm gonna get back to y'all. Just think of the vision. Just think of that cartoon ass vision. Come on, everybody. Come on, put your money in. Put your money in. Just think. Go back to a child. Put your money in. Put your money in. Okay, how much we got? Okay, but all the children was honest until one of those devil seeds that was programmed that jumped in and I'm putting money in my pocket. Stop all that shit. Just be honest. Put the money. Put it. How much we got? How much is that abandoned land? $1 million? We got $2 million. Who got the best credit? You got the best credit. We're gonna feed this to you. You gonna be the shit. Now go buy that goddamn land. And let's get on it. Okay? Peace, love, and light. Till the next time I take flight. Let's get it.